Hello, and welcome to the first video tutorial of a series of video tutorials on the TeachBrunei learning management system. Since you're able to watch video, that means you've successfully registered. Congratulations, and welcome to TeachBrunei. Before we start, let's take a look at the front page of TeachBrunei. The front page is the only part of TeachBrunei that is visible to the public. The public reader will be able to read the welcoming message and some brief information about the website. I would also highly recommend both registered and unregistered users to read the privacy policy. The privacy policy, which is specific to TeachBrunei, is important to understand how user data is used by the learning management system. Once you're done reading the privacy policy, move on to reading the frequently asked questions. The FAQs will help you in understanding better how the platform works and what can be done within TeachBrunei. Alright, we know that you are already a registered user, but just maybe, you have friends that should register as well. Registration is simple. If you're a student, use the student registration form and fill in your necessary details. And if you're a teacher, use the teacher registration form and fill in the necessary details as well. For students and teachers, it really helps to use a part of your real name as your username so that other users can find you easier. So, now that you are part of the TeachBrunei community, what you need to be able to do is to log in into TeachBrunei. There are two ways to log in into the system. The first way is the login feature, found on the top right corner of your screen. The login button can be found on the top right of both your desktop and mobile device screen. Alternatively, you can use the other login feature, found on the left-hand side of your desktop screen, or at the very bottom of your mobile device screen. So, let's make a habit of using the top right login button. Okay, click on the top right login button and fill in your username and password. For most of this video tutorial series, we will be using our student test account. Our fictional student's name is Ezatul Ifa. I will use Ezatul's student account to showcase TeachBrunei from the student's point of view and of how students interact with the platform. Since usernames must be a single word, Ezatul's username is Ezatul_Ifa. I will now type her password. In the login feature, you will find that there is a function that says, Remember Me. Only tick Remember Me if you're using your own personal device. If you're using a public device or a device that is shared with others. Do not tick Remember Me. Only tick Remember Me when you're using your own personal device. Alright, let's log in. The first page that you will view will be your personal dashboard. Fantastic. We're now inside TeachBrunei. And I am Ezatul Ifa. That's me, smiling at you. So, what do I do next? Let's see. There are still other features in TeachBrunei that requires me to log in. Let me now share some of these external features with you. For example, in this dashboard here, there is a component box that allows me to log in into my Seesaw account. Of course, you will only use Seesaw if your school or your teacher uses it too. From here, I can click on my Seesaw account and sign in. Once I signed in, I can access my Seesaw portfolio whenever it's required for my learning in TeachBrunei. And for my teacher, she can keep track of me by signing into her Seesaw account as well. Another external feature that requires me to sign in to use it is the Resources area. The Resources area is linked to the Ministry of Education's Digital Resource Management System. This is a platform that runs together with TeachBrunei. It is available to both teachers and students. We can browse through videos, audios, pictures, worksheets, handouts and all other fun materials. To sign in, the username is U followed by SEER in small letters. That spells user. The password is U followed by small letters SER and the numbers 1, 2, 3. That spells user 1, 2, 3. There's actually a separate video tutorial available on the Digital Resource Management System. For now, let's go back to TeachBrunei. Okay, we're back. Alright, There are other features in TeachBrunei that requires me to log in order to use them. This includes the external learning management systems, or what we refer to as LMS. For now, our LMS include Canvas, Edmodo, and Google Classroom. Click on any of these to access the list of subjects available. Of course, for us to be able to access the subject, we must already be registered with the LMS. And once registered, we can then sign in every time. The LMS are here to supplement my learning as instructed by my teacher. For teachers, they can look for the subjects in these LMS for them to supplement their teaching here in TeachBrunei. Or even better, they can create their own subject courses in Canvas, Edmodo, or Google Classroom. An additional feature in TeachBrunei LMS is what we refer to as the study desk. Let's now take a closer look at the study desk area, which has its own layout. When students like me access the study desk, we'll find that the layout is somewhat different. From the study desk, I can access my Seesaw platform. I have a scientific calculator that I can calculate and copy math equations from, and a graphing tool that I can create and copy graphs from. This graphing tool, by Desmos, can be used without signing up to Desmos. But for math teachers, it might be worthwhile to have you and your students sign up for Desmos. Because math is awesome. The lab feature in the study desk consists of 5 types of virtual labs. We have the chemistry lab, the physics lab, the biology lab, the computer lab, and the language lab. Currently, only the chemistry and physics labs are open. But I heard that the TeachBrunei team is working on the other labs, too. So I'm excited to see them added soon. For the labs that we have now, there are separate video tutorials that explain more about how these labs can be used. The study desk also has an interactive periodic table, and an area on our desk to read through all our notes that we have written while in TeachBrunei. These study tools will be covered in their own video tutorials. To complete our tour of the study desk, let's go all the way to our sketch tool. This whiteboard sketcher tool is so useful. Firstly, you can use this tool without signing in. Secondly, you can save what you've sketched on this tool as graphic and share them. This whiteboard tool has many other features. So, like all the other tools in the TeachBrunei study desk, there is a separate video tutorial to learn more about how to use it as a student or as a teacher. You can sign up or log in if you find this tool useful. Right, wonderful. We have reached the end of this video. As we've learned here, other than logging in into the TeachBrunei LMS, there are other features and tools that may require you to sign in. But only if you need them, of course. What if you're done for the day on TeachBrunei? Well, if you are using a public or shared device, make sure you sign out and close the browser window. If you're using your own device, do the same. Click on your name and then click Log Out. Logging out will once again bring you to the TeachBrunei front page. Alright then, I'm Ezar Talifa, and I'll see you in the next video tutorial.